right, Cubs fam, we are here. It's Rogue Actions, early Monday morning. How is everyone doing? Heinzie's here as per usual. Heinzie, we missed your video last week. You're back in town. You have a good vacation?
I am. One of the best comments, Cubs, I saw last week was, obviously, I used my phone to record that particular episode. I'm sorry, guys. This one was, who put a hat on top of a potato? Which was obviously me at that time on that video. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm back in the studio. We're ready to go with Rogue Actions. Thank you so much. Good morning.
Is it Potato Ray or is it Potato Heinzie? I think that's the better question now.
Potato H. Absolutely. He's a dead set spud. That guy, he's shocking. Unbelievable. But, Cubs, we need to talk now. I've actually put in a requisition for you, Cubs, this week.
Okay.
I believe that you may have a requirement for some of my kangaroo generators to keep the power on during your stream. Because I believe, if I'm correct, you actually lost power during the stream.
Yeah.
You know what? The hype train said, screw that. Let's just keep going anyway.
Yeah. We got some memes to share about that one of the fam greats, Poby, sent my way. But yeah, we started our stream on Friday, and then we were all getting excited, and then boom, power went out about 10 minutes in. It was a big buzzkill, but fortunately, power company figured it out. It was my whole neighborhood went out, and then they figured it out. We got back up and running. So let's get to the meme of the week. We're gonna talk about this, and then we got our January Zetas for you guys. Every month, we give you guys 5 hot Zetas. Trendy Zetas for the month. And then we got a new Star Wars mobile game on the horizon. Heinzie and I are going to talk about that. And then make sure you jump over to Heinzie's video after that for 3 great subjects over there. So let's get it kicked off with the meme of the week. This was my favorite one from the Galaxy of Heroes subreddit. This is me opening Swugga just to stare at my roster for a couple of seconds and then close the app. And then my brain, do it again.
I mean, that's it. When you've done your dailies and you've got everything out the way, that's pretty well all we got left to do. So, not surprised.
Now, here's some memes from Poby about the power outage. So here we go. Cubs fam does one of the best hype trains. Cubs electricity. All right, I'm a head out. And then this one right here. Cubs right now waiting for the electricity to come back up.
That's my favorite. We love Poby. She's a star. That sums it all up.
I probably did make this face while the power was out. I remember sitting there staring at my black room going, did that really just happen? And then here's the last one. This has nothing to do with the power outage, but if you guys have showed up to my streams, you'll know what this meme is referencing.
It's funny because it's true. I love it. It is fantastic. I love it, dude. It's great.
Man. All right, let's get into our top. We got 5 Zetas for you guys this month that people are equipping, some Zetas that you don't want to overlook. Now, the first one, Heinzie picked a few. I picked a few. I think JTR should be on this list, and most people have her leader, but Insight, I think, is a Zeta a lot of people passed on the first go around, and this Zeta to me is finding a lot more use in today's game. Especially one of my favorite defensive teams now is pairing Ray with Watt, and yep. I've seen a lot of good defensive holds with Watt in there. Adding that tank tech to Ray, combine it with the foresight, which stays there until she evades, makes her a very, very challenging character to deal with. And remember, she's a tank. And so she does get that tank tech from Watt. I've seen some really good things from Ray Jedi training. What do you think?
Totally agree. Could not agree more. Again, we surprisingly only just before recording this video, we did our Harpoons and Beer GAC run on Twitch. And we actually used Ray, Jedi training Ray, with the 2 handbag boys, I call them, of course. Finn and Poe, the new ones, Resistance Hero, Finn and Poe. They cleaned up a Galactic Legend Luke solo that was left over. We had to do a cleanup. Did the job absolutely magnificent. So highly, highly recommend getting Jedi Training Ray up and running. Take on some of those Galactic Legends.
A lot of you will have her at Relic 7. A lot of you will have her at Relic 7, and that's, I mean, my gosh, she's really solid there. So, okay, that's awesome. You got the win there. That must have felt pretty good.
We got the win. We won in the end. Pretty happy. 2 wins, 1 loss this round. So it's been a good day at the office.
There you go.
Down at the beer garden. So it's been great.
There you go. All right, next up on the list, Grandmaster Yoda. Now, you guys can thank Arnold, of course, for showing us what Cam can do under a Grandmaster Yoda leadership. And this is a Zeta. A lot of people jumped on this right away when Grandmaster Yoda came out. Some people missed it. There was a little blip of time when he first got his rework where that leadership was useful. And then we realized how good Bastila Lead was shortly after. And then we got Jedi Revan. And it just kind of faded off into the sunset. But this is a lot of turn meter gain. And look at this. +5 tenacity, +5% turn meter gain. Whenever a Jedi ally resists a debuff, they gain crit chance and crit damage up for 2 turns. Whenever a Jedi ally suffers a debuff, they gain tenacity up for 1 turn at the start of that turn. Grandmaster Yoda is immune to shock, is dumped in there as well. And so with the emergence of Cam, a lot of people are, slow grinding that. It's taking a while. I know you and me are. That is potentially where you want to use your Grandmaster Yoda, and that leadership Zeta will be really important.
It's been an overlooked Zeta for many years.
Yeah.
Because obviously in the past you wouldn't use it. You'd use it with Jedi Knight Revan, or very, very rare you would put Yoda in the leader's slot. How many people do you think this week, Cubs, have all of a sudden started farming I'm Gonna Die?
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
He has just become the flavor of the month automatically after that video. So, again, I tip my cap to you, Arnold. You're an absolute star, man. Thanks for showing us. With the emergence of Cam, all of a sudden that becomes extremely valuable and very useful.
Having a third Jedi team too, which there's so many Jedi in this game to take advantage of. I really like the idea of having a new Jedi team that doesn't pull from too many characters. I mean, obviously Yoda's one that you're probably using somewhere, but he can be one or two characters can be replaced. Just pulling Yoda from this team and then obviously using the others. I'd love to have a third Jedi team, especially once we get Cam up there. All right, Old Daka is one up here, and it's her Zeta here. Serve again. She gains all of that max health. It stacks until the end of the encounter, and this is doing great work in the challenge tier Rancor raid.
It is, and this is the reason we put it in for the Rancor raid, guys. We know that we're using Darker and Zombie in with our Galactic Legend Kylo quite often these days. It is a great lineup. It's doing really good damage. We've seen it. You've seen all the videos. All of a sudden, this has become the flavor of the month again. But not just that. We know that in 5v5 use, in territory wars and things like that, having the Darker lead up and running at a high relic can take down your Grievous teams too, if played right. So, again, it's not just a one-off Zeta we recommend. It's usable in a lot of different teams. So, all of a sudden, Darker is certainly one that we would recommend anyway, but even more now.
100%. Sorry for the invasive stinger there, by the way, fam. I meant to change the little highlighter to January Zetas and missed it and had a transition in there. Yeah. It's okay. I just want to show off my new graphics, right? All right, we got one more to show here. It is your boy Queel. Now, this was your choice. I've got the Zeta here. Which one is the Zeta again? Is it Frontier Wisdom?
Pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's Frontier Wisdom, if I'm right. I'm sorry. I've been escaped on this one.
So, this has got to be it. So, at the start of the battle, other droid and scoundrel allies gain 40%, which is a huge percentage of Queel's max health, offense, and potency. They gain 40% of Queel's max protection until the first time he is defeated.
Correct. Absolutely. Look, guys, that one I recommend. Simple reason. I actually used it with my Ray team. With a Relic 7 IG-11 and Quill at Relic 4. And I actually had a few holds this GAC. It's certainly a lineup that is doing the work. Not so much with the new Mando, the Beskar Mando, which we were hoping. We're going to talk about that in my video about Beskar Mando. But, again, Quill is a magnificent 3v3 option with IG-11 with Ray. Really, really impressive.
Love it. All right, so Quill, IG-11, Ray, another team with Ray that just is annoying as all get out to handle, of course, that damage immunity and all of that tankiness and survivability that she brings makes her, I think, one of the more formidable characters from a Grand Arena defensive perspective. Maybe the OP-ist of all OP characters for Grand Arena defense.
For you, Cubs, being Australian, it's as annoying as that's what it is.
All right, new Star Wars mobile game on the horizon. I want to talk about this, Heinze, and get your thoughts. We did have a while ago, I made a video on this, that Zynga has 2 Star Wars games that they are developing. We've had the announcement about EA losing the exclusive license, and it seems like more tidbits of information keep coming out. I don't have anything major to share with you guys today, but I did want to take a chance to talk with you about this, Heinze. What are you wanting to see if we get a new Star Wars mobile game, which I think a lot of you guys, we've basically just had Galaxy of Heroes for 5 years. A couple other games have come and gone. But what would you really want to see from a new Star Wars mobile game in 2021?
I don't think it needs to be really too difficult from what we've got. I mean, the formula works, Cubs. I think we agree with that the formula works fantastic with Heroes. The issue is that there's obviously a lot of negativity from the community from things in the past. And I think if they bring in this is really, really interesting. It's on so many different levels, this whole thing. And don't be surprised, Cubs, that the viewer's choice on my video may have something to do with this as well.
Oh,
so
sweet.
we'll come back to that.
Okay,
but,
cool.
But my it's really, really fascinating how this has played out. This isn't something that happens overnight, this decision.
Yeah.
And I'm super thrilled to have a Star Wars license, which really I don't think has been, dare I say it, exploited enough for us to enjoy. I think this is going to open up those opportunities that I think we've all wanted to see. And competition, how can that ever be a bad thing? Obviously, once you remove a monopoly, it opens up a lot of different things, a lot of different options. So the formula works great with this game. Obviously, we're getting the polygons through. I'm sure there'd be better polygons in another viable option game. I think we want something exciting, something engaging with all the original characters, the original storylines, things like that we're lacking in some cases in this format with Heroes. So something along those lines. I think keep it, as I say, the old KISS method, man. Keep it simple, stupid. Works a treat. It really does. So,
there you go.
I'll be thrilled.
So I've got a lot of things that I want, of course, and I think if I'm going to make an ideal list, there's kind of maybe a trifecta of things that I really want to see. I want to see a very strong community-based game. A community-based game that is has strong communication from the developers. I'd love to see a game where the developers are communicating with content creators and making a lot of posts. I'd love to see something like that because I think that's something that made Galaxy of Heroes so magical and exciting towards the beginning. I want to see another hero collector game. I love that feel of collecting heroes, of working towards something. Even though you've got the pay to win mechanics that are going to be inevitable in mobile gaming, I think that's something I've kind of, love it or hate it, it's something I've kind of accepted about being a mobile gamer. It's just there's going to be microtransactions, so I'm kind of zen with that. That's going to come with the territory of hero collectors, but there's always a space for free-to-play players to enjoy that game, and so that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And then I'm just hoping for a game that brings us lots of content and new things. And so I'm not really picky on exactly what that ends up looking like, but I think if those 3 components are there, then I think we have a setup of something that we could all transition to. I don't think we would transition away from Galaxy of Heroes, but have something new and fresh to do. I think it is ample time for us to have that. And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to having something new to cover on the channel that everyone is interested in as well.
Totally agree. Two quick things. Again, I think something that's engaging. But my question to you is, if you're creating a new game, Cubs, would you include something along the lines of mods in the new game or not?
No, please, gosh, no.
I knew I was going to get that answer, guys. I just saw that coming. Easy trigger. So again,
this guy. Can you believe this guy? This guy's leading off with stuff like that.
It's great. I mean, if they haven't got mods, it's easy not to sell the good ones. It's really easy that way, right? So it'd be great.
I should say too, I want really great graphics. Okay, can we get something like Raid Shadow Legends, please? I mean, Raid Shadow Legends has just stupid graphics for mobile games, and Galaxy of Heroes, we're living in 2005 here, man.
Hey, this game's been around for a while. Look, we still love it though. We love the bones of it. It's just
I'm obsessed with Galaxy of Heroes. I'm gonna play this game every day until I die. I just want something else to pair with it to really take advantage of my Star Wars fandom on mobile gaming. So
Yeah, no, I agree. And again, I think, we're all disappointed with a lot of things in the past with EA, and this isn't a slight on them, but,
Yeah.
we all know that Squadrons wasn't what it was sold to be. It just hasn't been as successful as everyone thought, or
I think
hoped.
Squadrons was great. I think
I like the
here's
game.
what I think the problem with Squadrons is that it has a very high skill gate. And so if you want to go in and have fun, you got to put the time in to get good at that game. And that's, I think, the number one thing that discourages people from playing that game is simply skill.
Yeah, and that's fair enough too. And again, it's quite a hard, and again, talking from a content creator's perspective, it's very hard to engage when you're concentrating 1,000,000% on the screen with what's going on. It's
Well,
very, very hard to
that's
cover
the
that
difference
and go.
between a mobile game YouTuber and a AAA game YouTuber, though, Heinze.
Correct.
Because
I agree.
that's how I feel. Like I stream Battlefront 2 with a bunch of people, and that's how I feel whenever I play Battlefront 2 with the streamers. I feel like I'm super focused on the game. It's hard for me to focus on the chat, and that's just the space that a lot of streamers live in. They're always streaming first-person shooter games, and we're just so used to having such a solid gap in between what we do that it's easier to engage the chat. And so I think that comes down to preference. I don't know if that's necessarily a critique.
That's fair. No, again, I'll accept that completely. I do like how we have time to engage. I think our community is so amazing and important, and we've fostered a really, really good united community because we've had that time to engage with them. So again, maybe that's just my opinion. I think that something like that is certainly fantastic. But,
You and me are community guys, and this is why, like, from a fan, like I separate it this way. From a fan's perspective, I want the big AAA games. I want that open world game from Ubisoft. And I want another shooter game like Battlefront. These are the things I want as a fan. As a content creator, I want another game like Galaxy of Heroes. I want another game that is new, that's fresh, that's a hero collector, that I can have fun streaming and really engage with the community. Because I just what I find the most rewarding about what I do is not the game I'm playing as much as it is the community I play the game with. And those games are just so good for community building and for fostering a community. I think your community is great. My community is great. I'd love for both of us to have a bigger community and have more people enjoy what kinds of things we have going on. And so those are the kind of games I think you and me, for the way we are and the way that we like building community, those are the games that appeal to us, at least from a content creation perspective.
I agree. Again, this was more biased from a creator point of view, everyone to their own. But obviously, and a community engagement, is fantastic. But like anything, Cubs, give the people what they want. They'll keep coming back for more.
Give us all of it. It looks like we're going to get all of it, right? We're going to get the AAA games. We're going to get the mobile games.
Yeah, I think it's just like a whole it's just a restart. It's just a turn the page, brand new start, open up options and studios to the game that they haven't had access to before, and the IP more than anything else, because it is a fantastic IP that just hasn't been used enough.
It is a great day and age, fam, to be a Star Wars fan. We got 11 big projects coming from a film perspective, books coming out for High Republic that you guys should check out, and a bunch of games that are shortly on the horizon. We got another video to get to, guys. This video is not over. Go down below, check out the link to Heinze's video. If he doesn't have that link to me yet, then I'll have a link to his channel there for you, so you could go wait for it. But we are going to be talking about 3 more subjects. Let's jump over there, Heinze. Give me an air horn on the way out.
That's good. I've got an air horn. I haven't got an air horn.